What up? What up? What up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you. Welcome back to the channel, man. Had to jump on here real fast to give y'all a quick video because does the Joy Taylor and Emanuel Acho firing signal a new trend in TV? Guys, before I get into this thing, make sure you mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications. It really helps the channel, man. I just appreciate all your guys' support. But I had to jump on here real fast, guys. Y'all saw the news, man. Joy Taylor officially let go. Emanuel Acho officially let go. Michael Irvin show, Keyshawn, Paul Pierce, guys. I gotta tell y'all, when I saw this, I said, man, there's gonna be a problem. And for all of y'all who don't remember, we know what started all of this. Shannon Sharp leaves FS1, Skip Bayless is gone. The stylist comes in and uncovers all of the debauchery that's going on at FS1, and who's at the center of it? Joy Taylor. And now, because Joy Taylor is at the center of it, she let people know that she was sleeping her way to the top, and that if you did not give her the opportunity, she was going to make a claim against you. Now, guys, that was the worst thing that could have happened out of this whole process, because women who are out here in the marketplace working hard, and I hate to say it like this, doing it the right way, you just realize that, man, unfortunately, if you were at FS1, doing it the right way wasn't going to get you a higher position. Doing it Joy Taylor's way was what was going to work. But guys, I want to go beyond the fleshly component of this thing, because we all know that that's happening in a lot of corporate marketplaces. Same thing probably happening at ESPN, all this kind of stuff. But I think this thing is triggering a new trend in sports TV. Everybody knows cable viewership is down. Everybody knows most people aren't watching TV now. They're either on an app or they're streaming something, right? And I think this new trend that's happening is Emmanuel Acho said something. If you're not good enough in the NFL, you get cut. If your ratings are not good enough on TV, they pull the show. But we all know that it had nothing to do with the ratings. It had nothing to do with the ratings. Always sucked on that show. And when I say sucked, FS1 never made really a imprint into what ESPN had, right? So let's not act like this was about ratings. What happens, guys, if they didn't get rid of all of those guys, if they didn't get rid of all of those guys, Michael Irvin had just been a part of the ESPN thing with the Super Bowl issue he had. You got Keyshawn Johnson, you got Paul Pierce, who's on just another level. FS1 had to get rid of him, but I'm a little bit concerned because I didn't see where the actual guy that Joy Taylor was with has been fired too. And that's a lesson for a lot of people to learn. Be the executive, don't be the talent. Be in the front office, don't be on the field. Don't be on the court. But guys, I got to tell y'all, here's the new trend. Corporate America and these corporations are tired of athletes being on these TV shows. If you take away the athlete, guys, if you take away the athlete, because y'all, the same thing going on calendar, I guarantee you the same thing going on these shows that don't have athletes on them. They just don't happen at this level. But whenever you bring athletes in and you have women in, what woman is turning an athlete down? Now, a lot of people gonna say, "Oh, Jeff, I ain't like that." I'm not talking about in specifically. I'm saying in general, guys. When you put that environment out there, something gonna happen. Something is gonna happen. Corporate America, the higher ups, this trend of athletes, especially high profile athletes, having their own show or being on one of these high profile shows, it's over. You stop that, because you stop that, you're gonna stop a lot of these problems, right? Because this stuff was going on in corporate America all the time. But why didn't it matter? Because nobody knew who the people behind the scenes were. But now when you got Skip Bayless, who's the top guy paid, when you got Shannon Sharp, you got Paul Pierce out here, you got these household names out here doing this debauchery, and it's getting out, it's time to get rid of these athletes so that they can go back to doing what they were always doing, allegedly. That's going to be the new trend. You're going to see it on ESPN. You're going to see it on FS1. That it's going to be true analysts up here talking on TV now. It ain't going to be having these athletes up here, because guess what? You cannot control what's going to naturally happen when you bring beautiful women and athletes together. Ain't nothing you can do to stop something from happening. Now, you may not like what I'm saying, but the new trend, watch, guys. All these athletes need to start them a YouTube page. All these athletes need to be on Twitch. They need to be on Kick or something, because right now, trying to have a job and be authentic ain't gonna work. You want to be authentic? You think you got a message for people? Do what Joy Taylor's doing. Go out there and just talk the way she talks on her podcast. Go get on YouTube. Do what Marcellus Wiley has done. Even Stephen A. Smith sees it. These athletes need to have their own uh, YouTube and their own streaming. I don't want to see them on TV because I respect that they played the game, but the problem is, in that culture, they have not been trained and taught how to operate in that culture and not get caught. And not get caught. And the temptation gonna be too high, guys. A lot of people say, "Oh man, they could be trained." No, when you got that many people throwing themselves at you, it's pretty hard to duck all the arrows. And I think all these athletes, I think you're going to see ESPN laying off theirs. I think you're going to see people like Colin Cowherd getting more of a promotion on Fox. You're going to see them get back to the analysts having the show, Nick Wright, all those guys, because that's why ESPN is trying to make Mina Kimes, a household name. They're trying to get back to making some of the regular people household names. It's going to be a transition. But if you're an athlete right now and you got a show, you better make sure you're doing it on YouTube like Pat McAfee is doing, because if you don't have any streaming or YouTube presence, you have no leverage if you're working for the TV station. And I'm telling y'all right now, mark my words, in the next 12 to 24 months, the athletes you see on TV are not going to be the top tier athlete. It's going to be athletes who can just be a regular, who come across as just a regular guy. That they're going to be married and they're going to be very conservative, because if they got any flash of style, it ain't gonna work in the corporate office place. Y'all get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think, man. Is Jeff crazy or is Jeff on to something? If you hadn't already, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications. And until next time, I'm gonna holler.